If this video is coming across your screen, you need to stop because it's for you. And I need you to listen to what I've got to say. You're going through something that's a very big struggle in your life, a very major storm. And you need to know that it's going to get a little worse before it gets better. But you also need to know that God is in control. He has got this. He is taking you through this storm. You need to know that. No matter what you're going to see and what you're going to feel, what everything looks like on the outside, it is not out of control. God has this, and He's working through it. This darkness, He is working through this darkness. There may be things in your life that He is taking out that you had no clue were even there. Sometimes there are things in our lives, embedded things, that God goes through and gets out so He can fill us with His blessings. And it may be more than one thing, but some people's storms last a little bit longer, but it's because God has more work to do in that storm. It could be something that we've done ourselves, like messes that we've really gotten ourselves into, or it could be outward, outside factors. It could be generational curses. Whatever it is, whatever reason that you're in this storm, it is for your good. God's working it for your good. And it may hurt, and it may scare you. It may look really bad, because Satan's going to try to get you distracted. He doesn't want you to believe that God's taking you through it, because God is taking you through it. Satan wants you to get lost and leave God and just think God's deserted you and then just go to the world. But don't believe Satan's lies. Keep focused on God. Focus on the blessings. There's always something good. Focus on the fact that you've got God in your life. That's the biggest blessing. Focus on that, because if you've got God, that's who you need. And He will get you through this. I know it hurts. I've been through something, and you're going to look back. You will. You'll look back when you're out of this, and you'll think, how in the world did I make it through there? Oh, I know how. God brought me through. And there'll be some things that you won't even remember going through, but God does that too. And whenever you get out of this pit, out of this storm, out of this struggle, you're going to have a beautiful blessing on the outside. And while you're in it, you can't think of it this way, but when you're out of it, you'll think it's all been worth it. It's truly been worth it because of what beauty God's going to bring into your life. But He has to remove the bad so He can replace it with good. And you will come out of this. We don't know how exactly God's going to do it. We don't know what it's going to look like, and we don't know when it's going to be, but He will. And if it's a longer time, just hold on, because you are going to come out of it. And I know sometimes if we could see the end, even if it took a little while, if we could see the end, it would help. But even though you can't see the end, know that God's going to bring you out of it. You will come out of it, and you will have a beautiful blessing for it. But you just got to hold on to God. Don't give in to what the devil is saying, and believe when he says that God's not there. Sometimes we can't feel God as strongly, but God is working. That's when He works the hardest, is when we don't feel Him as much. But I'm going to say a prayer. I'm going to say a prayer for whoever is watching this. God, please hold these people. Whoever is watching this, these valleys that you're taking them through, please hold on to them tight. Let them feel you. Please just let them feel you in the darkest times. Give them a peace and comfort that comes from you, and they know it comes from you. Just let them be warm on the inside, and that assurance that they have got you and that there is nothing to be afraid of, because you're going to bring them out. Please give them the strength to make it through out of this storm so they can see the beautiful blessing you have waiting. In your precious name I pray. Amen. So just hold on. And if you need to save this video, come back and save it and watch it over and over. I don't get any extra money for you saving my videos and coming back and rewatching them. That does not pay me anything. So save this. Come back and watch it as much as you need to help you, because you're going to get through it. And if you're seeing this, it's because you're meant to see it. Remember that. But God's going to bring you through. And I'll be praying. I'll be praying because I know how hard it is. But just trust God. Trust God and focus on God through it, and He will bring you through.